Well, the high-octane campaign for the Lok Sabha 2024 polls has come to an end, and now Prime Minister Modi is on a spiritual journey, continuing his pre-result meditation tradition. Prime Minister Modi started his 45-hour-long dhyan at the Vivekanand Rock Memorial. This is the same place where Swami Vivekanand, after wandering across the country, is believed to have meditated for about 3 days on a rock that's located about 500 meters off the mainland and is said to have attained enlightenment at this place. The first pictures of the Prime Minister's tapasya at Vivekanand Rock Memorial shows him meditating in front of the Swami Vivekanand statue. And today the Prime Minister started his day by performing Surya Namaskar, offering jal to the Surya Dev. The Prime Minister was seen wearing saffron dhoti and a shawl wrapped around his body. The Prime Minister's 45-hour meditation will end on the 1st of June. My colleague Varshini is joining us on the broadcast. She's joining us live from Kanyakumari. Varshini, the 45-hour dhyan of the Prime Minister has begun. We are seeing first pictures of the Prime Minister's tapasya at Vivekanand Rock Memorial. And of course, the morning started with Surya Namaskar. Spectacular visuals that have come in. All right, we'll go back.
Pradeepa, if you see, this is a very important spiritual journey. Like you said, the Prime Minister is undertaking at Kanyakumari's Swami Vivekananda Rock Memorial. The Prime Minister, when he entered at around 6:30 p.m. last evening, he started his tapasya. And today morning, we saw some pictures of the Prime Minister coming out, and he was also offering prayers to the sun, and also he was doing Surya Namaskar, etc. And then he went back into the Dhyan Mandap, where he is inside, which is the top surface of the rock memorial. And inside the Dhyan Mandap, he has continuously being meditating. And also we can see that he's sat right in front of Swami Vivekananda ji's idol, which is kept inside the rock memorial. And what we can understand and decipher from that is just as how Swami Vivekananda has been was meditating in the same place many years ago, praying for the unification of this country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also here, taking this spiritual journey, of course, in keeping the country in his prayers is what one can understand from this. And as far as Kanyakumari is concerned, like we were discussing and showing visuals of how high protocol has been put in the place where one can travel from the shore to the rock memorial. Though the tourists are still coming and going, they're able to go reach the rock memorial, but still there is extreme high scrutiny and safety protocols that the police and the Prime Minister's SPG security is undertaking in Kanyakumari. Otherwise, the tourists are able to happily move around, because with the politics that is happening with the opposition parties that are creating the issues and speaking about how this is going to hinder the tourists and their vacation that they are taking to Kanyakumari. But otherwise in the city here in Kanyakumari, everything is as per normal, apart from the rock memorial, is what one can understand from being on ground here, Pradeepa.
Okay, all right. But as expected, the Prime Minister's meditation tradition also sparked off a massive political controversy. The opposition bloc cited the event by the Prime Minister, calling it a blatant violation of the Model Code of Conduct by the Election Commission. The India bloc claimed that the meditation by the Prime Minister is drama to attract votes. Listen in to some reactions.
With due respect to the Prime Minister of India, it is his right to meditate or do whatever. Two things: he could have done it after the campaigning is after June 1st. After people cast their vote, he could have gone tomorrow night, and come back, done it for 2 days. There's no harm in doing that. So he has been violating the Model Code of Conduct multiple times. Representation of People's Act 123(3) says clearly that you cannot use religion to get votes.
अगर वो ध्यान करें, ये उनका निजी मामला है, आस्था निजी विषय है, धर्म निजी विषय है। लेकिन अगर उसी आस्था को और उसी धर्म को और उसी ध्यान को वो 1000 कैमरों के बीच में करेंगे, तो प्रश्न उठेगा। लोग कहेंगे कि कहीं ना कहीं चुनाव को प्रभावित करने का तरीका है, और हम लोग चुनाव आयोग इसीलिए गए हैं। वो निजी रूप से कुछ भी करें, लेकिन 1000 कैमरों के सामने करेंगे, मीडिया के सामने करेंगे, और मीडिया अगर उनको दिखाएगा तो निश्चित तौर पर हम प्रश्न उठाएंगे।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया मेडिटेशन के लिए साउथ में चले गए। ये मेडिटेशन कम है और इमोशनल डेवलपमेंट ज़्यादा है। लास्ट फेज जा रहा है और उनको लग रहा है कि उनकी हालत ठीक नहीं है। अब ये लास्ट फेज के वोटर्स को लुभाने के लिए मेडिटेशन का सहारा लेके इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल कर रहे हैं, और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि इसमें ज़्यादा ड्रामा है और स्पिरिचुअलिटी कम है।
So the BJP and their allies, on the other hand, claim that it was a habit of the opposition to create a controversy of everything that the Prime Minister does. Listen in to the BJP's counter-attack.
देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने बहुत लंबा कैंपेन किया है और हर बार कैंपेन के बाद वो आध्यात्म से जुड़ते हैं, ध्यान से जुड़ते हैं, और वो ध्यान कर रहे हैं। 45 घंटे का उनका ध्यान है, और जिस पर विपक्ष के लोगों को बवेला मचाने की जरूरत नहीं है। आप प्रार्थना कीजिए, दुआ कीजिए। प्रधानमंत्री तो ध्यान कर रहे हैं, आपको क्या एतराज हो जा रहा है? प्रधानमंत्री पर ज्यादा ध्यान है। प्रधानमंत्री हर काम इनसे पूछ के करेंगे। जो जिस पूजा पद्धति को मानते हैं, सनातन धर्म पे चलते हैं और अपनी पूजा पद्धति के हिसाब से और आध्यात्म के हिसाब से वो ध्यान करते हैं, इस पर भी एतराज हो रहा है, ये ताज्जुब का विषय है।
कांग्रेस पार्टी और इंडिया अलायंस को आखिरकार हुआ क्या है? प्रधानमंत्री यदि कुछ बोले तो उनको समस्या। अब प्रधानमंत्री कन्याकुमारी जाकर विवेकानंद रॉक पर ध्यान करे, तपस्या करे, साधना करे, मौन रहे, तब भी उनको समस्या है। मतलब प्रधानमंत्री का मेडिटेशन और विपक्ष का ये संपूर्ण फ्रस्ट्रेशन। जिन लोगों ने राम मंदिर का विरोध किया, राम मंदिर को बेकार बोला, राम मंदिर को लटकाने अटकाने भटकाने की साजिश रची, जिन्होंने कहा राम जी का अस्तित्व नहीं, हिंदू टेरर से लेकर सनातन बीमारी है, सनातन समाप्त होना चाहिए, अब वो लोग चाहते कि कोई हिंदू सनातनी ध्यान भी ना करे, तपस्या भी ना करे, साधना भी ना करे। मतलब ऐसा फतवा जारी कर देंगे और कहते हैं मॉडल कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट का वायलेशन है। किस प्रावधान का? ना प्रधानमंत्री प्रचार कर रहे हैं, ना प्रसार कर रहे हैं, ना बोल रहे हैं, ना किसी को कुछ कह रहे हैं, ना राजनीतिक वक्तव्य दे रहे हैं, ना ये राजनीतिक कार्यक्रम है।
इतने दिन 2-2.5 महीने से लगातार प्रचार में बीबी थे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, और वो मतलब मेडिटेशन पर विश्वास रखते हैं। अगर शांत चित्त से अगर कोई आदमी मतलब 48 घंटा बैठता है तो उसमें आगे की राजनीति क्या है, समाज के लिए क्या करना है, देश के लिए क्या करना है, इसका चिंतन करने के लिए प्रधानमंत्री वहाँ गए हैं। लेकिन अपोजिशन वाले आरोप लगा रहे हैं कि भाई वो उधर के क्यों गए हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि हर बात पर प्रधानमंत्री के कोई भी एक्शन पर मतलब रिएक्शन दी जाती है, कोई अच्छी बात नहीं है।
Well, during an exclusive conversation with Times Now, Tamil Nadu BJP chief and Coimbatore candidate K. Annamalai lashed out at the opposition, criticizing the Prime Minister's two-day tapasya.
So let me ask you, Mr. Annamalai, why is the Congress party just so spooked that they have approached the Election Commission of India that this visit of the Prime Minister is one way or the other sending a message as if he's garnering votes, because the cameras are going to be focused on him? Why do you think the opposition is so spooked?
And if Congress believes wherever camera is there, it is a sense of advertising, it is a sense of election campaigning, it is a sense that voters will get swayed by that. I think they're living in a fool's paradise, madam. And we all know PM, how spiritual he is, how connected he is. And that is his way of surrendering to the God. And here, I don't know, Congress is trying to make a mountain out of molehill. It's very funny. The Kanyakumari district collector, he was forced to release a press release today noon. He said, it's a private visit. It is owned by Vivekananda Kendra. It is not a government property. The building is completely private, which is run by Vivekananda Kendra. After Eknath Ranedeji built it, it is run by a group of trustees. They have invited the Honorable PM, I'm told. And it's a completely private visit. No government permission is required anywhere. And the Congress, everywhere they want to create a nuisance, madam. I only see it's their desperation. And they want to always find some reason on June 4th to say this is why they lost. And today they took it to a different level. And we have seen the negative, the ugly posturing campaigning that is happening by the Congress. But today what they did has taken it to one level up in Tamil Nadu. the Congress president wanted to go. Somebody who approached the Madras High Court Division Bench, Madurai, with a petition, a forenoon, where the honorable judges refused to entertain the petition itself. Then the group of people, Congress president and team, they approached the chief electoral officer, and this only shows the desperate, the last bit of narrative Congress is trying to build. I think the people of India will resoundingly punish them once again on June 4th, madam.